Stroke risk is one of the biggest hidden dangers for older adults, and surprisingly, it can start right on your dinner plate. Most people think all vegetables are healthy, but that's not always true. Some common ones can quietly thicken your blood, constrict your arteries, and raise your risk of blood clots overnight. As someone who's seen how circulation problems develop over time, I can tell you that even small dietary habits can have a major impact on your heart and brain health. Your body relies on smooth, unrestricted blood flow to deliver oxygen to every organ. But when certain nutrients, like vitamin K, oxalates, or sodium, build up too much, your blood can become thicker, your vessels tighter, and your risk of stroke suddenly rise. Here's the good news. Balance and awareness make all the difference. You don't need to give up your favorite vegetables. You just need to know which ones can cause trouble when eaten the wrong way and how to prepare them safely. So, if you're over 50 or just want to keep your heart and brain sharp, stay tuned. In this video, we'll reveal 5 common vegetables that could quietly increase your stroke risk, and the simple ways to protect your arteries and keep your blood flowing freely. Before we begin, let me know where you're watching from today. Drop a comment below and tell us which vegetables are staples in your meals. And if you find this kind of health information helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more science-backed wellness tips. All right, let's get started with the first vegetable on our list. Vegetable number 1. Spinach is often seen as one of the healthiest vegetables you can eat, and that's mostly true. But when it comes to stroke risk, especially for seniors, too much of a good thing can quietly become harmful. Spinach is rich in vitamin K, a nutrient that helps your blood clot properly after an injury. The problem is that in large amounts, it can interfere with your body's delicate clotting balance. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin or have circulation issues, excess vitamin K can counteract your medication, thicken your blood, and increase the chance of clots forming inside your arteries. Think of your bloodstream as a network of highways. Normally, traffic flows smoothly, but when clotting factors become too active, they create blockages, just like a traffic jam. These clots can restrict oxygen from reaching the heart or brain, dramatically increasing stroke risk overnight. A study published in the Journal of Vascular Medicine highlighted that inconsistent vitamin K intake can cause sharp fluctuations in blood-thinning levels, leading to dangerous instability. For older adults, even small dietary spikes in vitamin K, like drinking a spinach smoothie or eating large salads daily, can tip the scales. Still, this doesn't mean you need to avoid spinach completely. It's packed with magnesium, folate, and antioxidants that support overall heart and brain health. The key is moderation and consistency. If you eat spinach regularly, keep your portion sizes steady and avoid pairing it with other high vitamin K foods like kale or collard greens in the same meal. Cooking spinach can also help. Steaming slightly reduces vitamin K levels while preserving its nutrients, and pairing spinach with natural blood thinners like garlic or lemon juice can help balance its effects. So, instead of cutting it out entirely, enjoy spinach smartly. A few servings a week, prepared lightly, and always with good hydration. That's how you keep its benefits without inviting the risk of blood thickening or sudden clots. If this is making sense so far, go ahead and drop a like. It really helps more people discover health information that could protect them too. Vegetable number 2. Beet greens are often praised as a nutrient powerhouse, rich in vitamins A and C, calcium and iron. But when it comes to circulation and stroke prevention, this leafy green can become a quiet threat if not handled properly. You see, beet greens are also extremely high in oxalates, natural compounds that, in excess, can thicken the blood and make it harder for your body to maintain proper flow. When these oxalates build up, especially in dehydrated seniors or those with reduced kidney efficiency, they can promote clot formation and restrict oxygen delivery throughout the body. Here's why this matters. Thickened blood doesn't just move slowly, it also increases the workload on your heart and vessels. Over time, this can make it easier for small clots to form, raising the risk of a stroke or mini-stroke, particularly overnight when hydration levels drop. In one American Journal of Nutrition study, researchers observed that diets high in oxalate-rich greens were linked to greater blood viscosity and slower detoxification rates in older adults. For those who already have circulation problems or take medications to manage blood pressure, this combination can become dangerous without even realizing it. But moderation and preparation make all the difference. Cooking beet greens, whether steaming or sautéing them, helps reduce oxalate content dramatically. Pairing them with calcium-rich foods like a sprinkle of cheese or yogurt can also help bind oxalates, making them easier to eliminate. And never underestimate hydration. Drinking enough water throughout the day keeps oxalates diluted and moving through your system instead of concentrating in your bloodstream. So, while beet greens are loaded with nutrients, they're best enjoyed occasionally, not daily. Think of them as a once-in-a-while boost rather than a staple. That way, you'll protect your arteries, support detoxification, and still enjoy their natural benefits without raising your stroke risk. If you're finding this helpful so far, make sure to hit that like button. It really supports the channel and helps more people learn how to stay heart healthy. Vegetable number 3. Kale has earned its reputation as a superfood, loaded with antioxidants, fiber, and essential vitamins. But when eaten raw and in excess, especially for seniors, it can quietly create a perfect storm for circulation problems and even raise your risk of clot formation. Raw kale contains compounds called goitrogens, which can interfere with thyroid function. When your thyroid slows down, so does your metabolism and circulation. This reduced blood flow means oxygen and nutrients move less efficiently, and when combined with kale's high vitamin K content, it can encourage the blood to clot more easily, exactly what you want to avoid if you're concerned about stroke risk. Studies have shown that goitrogenic foods like raw kale, when consumed in large quantities, can disrupt iodine absorption, leading to thyroid imbalance. Over time, this can cause fatigue, sluggishness, and poor circulation, conditions that already affect many older adults. And when vitamin K levels spike alongside slower metabolism, the blood thickens faster and small clots can form without warning. However, that doesn't mean you should remove kale from your diet. The key lies in how you prepare it. Cooking kale, whether steaming or lightly sautéing it, destroys most goitrogens and reduces vitamin K concentration, making it much safer for your thyroid and blood. Adding a squeeze of lemon or pairing it with healthy fats like olive oil can also help improve nutrient absorption without interfering with circulation. If you enjoy kale salads, consider mixing small amounts of kale with other greens like lettuce or arugula instead of eating it raw on its own. That way, you'll still get its fiber and antioxidants while keeping your thyroid and arteries safe. Raw kale might be trending in smoothies and salads, but for seniors watching their heart health, moderation and cooking are the smartest moves. Simple adjustments like this can keep your blood flowing smoothly, your thyroid balanced, and your stroke risk low. If you're finding this information useful, go ahead and drop a like. It helps more people stay informed about how simple diet changes can make a life-changing difference. Vegetable number 4. Cabbage has long been a staple in diets around the world, from fresh coleslaw to fermented dishes like sauerkraut and kimchi. While these versions can promote gut health, there's a hidden side many seniors overlook: the dangerously high sodium content that can strain your arteries and raise your stroke risk overnight. When cabbage is pickled or fermented, salt is used to preserve it and promote fermentation. But a single serving of sauerkraut can contain over 900 milligrams of sodium, nearly half the daily recommended limit for adults. For seniors, this spike in sodium causes the body to retain water, increases blood volume, and forces the heart to pump harder. That sudden rise in pressure can damage artery walls and create small tears where clots form more easily. A study in the American Journal of Hypertension found that older adults consuming high-sodium fermented vegetables had significantly higher nighttime blood pressure readings compared to those eating fresh vegetables. Those nighttime spikes are especially dangerous because your body's natural regulation slows during sleep, making clot formation more likely without warning. It's important to understand that probiotics from fermented cabbage can still be beneficial, but not at the cost of circulation health. If you enjoy fermented foods, balance is key. Choose low-sodium or home-fermented versions where you control the salt content. You can also rinse store-bought sauerkraut or kimchi under filtered water before eating to remove excess salt without losing too much flavor. Another option is to enjoy raw or lightly cooked cabbage instead. Fresh cabbage still offers valuable fiber and compounds like sulforaphane, which help protect your arteries and support liver detoxification. When cooked, it retains those benefits without overwhelming your body with sodium. If you tend to experience swollen ankles or notice your blood pressure rising after salty meals, that's your body warning you it's struggling to maintain proper circulation. A few small adjustments, such as drinking more water, avoiding late-night salty meals, and choosing fresh over fermented cabbage, can make a big difference in keeping your blood pressure steady and your arteries clean. So next time you're reaching for that jar of pickled cabbage, think twice about portion size and timing. Your arteries will thank you, and your heart will keep beating strong without the overnight pressure surge. If you're learning something new today, don't forget to give this video a like. It helps spread awareness and encourages others to take charge of their health. Vegetable number 5, eggplant, also known as aubergine, adds color and flavor to many dishes, from roasted sides to hearty stews. But beneath its glossy purple skin lies a compound that may quietly affect your circulation and, in some cases, raise stroke risk in sensitive individuals. Eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, which contains a natural toxin called solanine. In small amounts, solanine isn't dangerous, but when eggplant is eaten in excess, or if it's undercooked, it can constrict blood vessels and slightly elevate blood pressure. For seniors with pre-existing circulation issues, this can make it harder for oxygen to reach the brain and heart, especially during the night when the body is resting. According to research published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, solanine can interfere with acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate muscle and vessel relaxation. When this balance is disrupted, blood vessels may tighten, leading to temporary pressure spikes that strain the cardiovascular system. Over time, this increased tension can wear down artery walls, creating conditions where clots are more likely to form. That doesn't mean you should avoid eggplant altogether. It also contains powerful antioxidants like niacin, found in its purple skin, which help protect cells from oxidative damage. The secret lies in preparation and moderation. Cooking eggplant thoroughly, especially baking, grilling, or roasting, breaks down most of the solanine content, making it much safer to enjoy. Avoid eating eggplant raw or in overly large portions, and try not to pair it with salty or processed foods that can compound its blood pressure effects. If you're prone to high blood pressure, consider soaking sliced eggplant in water for 20 to 30 minutes before cooking. This old culinary trick helps draw out some of the bitter compounds, reducing solanine levels even further. When selected properly, eggplant can still be part of a heart-healthy diet. Look for smaller, firm, glossy ones with bright green stems. These tend to have lower solanine content than overripe or damaged ones, and always combine it with other vegetables that promote better circulation, like garlic, onions, or tomatoes cooked in olive oil. So, while eggplant can support your health in moderation, preparation matters. A few simple cooking steps can mean the difference between a dish that nourishes your arteries and one that subtly strains them. If you're finding these tips helpful, make sure to give this video a like and share it with someone who loves cooking with eggplant. It could help them make a small change that protects their heart and brain health for years to come. To sum it all up, not every vegetable that looks healthy is automatically safe for your heart and circulation, especially as you age. From spinach and beet greens to kale, cabbage, and eggplant, each of these foods has its benefits, but also a hidden side that can quietly influence how your blood flows and how your arteries respond. The key takeaway isn't to fear these vegetables, it's to understand them. Too much vitamin K from leafy greens can thicken your blood. Oxalates from beet greens can build up when you're dehydrated. Raw kale can slow thyroid function and circulation. Pickled cabbage can raise your blood pressure overnight. And solanine in eggplant can tighten your blood vessels just enough to make a difference. But here's the empowering part. With smart choices, you can still enjoy all of them safely. Steam or cook cruciferous vegetables to neutralize excess compounds. Stay well hydrated, especially before bed. Balance high vitamin K foods with natural blood thinners like garlic, turmeric, and omega-3 rich fish. And always listen to your body. If you notice dizziness, fatigue, or swelling after eating certain foods, it may be your circulation telling you to slow down. Stroke prevention isn't about restriction, it's about awareness and balance. Your body thrives on variety, moderation, and consistent nourishment. By understanding how each food interacts with your system, you can make every meal a small act of protection for your heart and brain. If you found this helpful, Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, small, smart dietary choices today can prevent life-changing consequences tomorrow. Stay informed, stay healthy, and keep your blood flowing freely.